From imagination to image in seconds, that's the Midjourney magic you just witnessed. Hey everyone, welcome back to part 2 of our masterclass, where we'll unlock image prompting techniques, style personalization, and pro-level organization strategies. Ready to level up? So far, we've focused entirely on text prompts, but Midjourney has another powerful feature: the ability to use images as input. There are 3 main ways to use images in your prompts, and understanding the differences between them is crucial for getting the desired results. 1. Image prompts, direct visual input. The simplest approach is to drag an image directly into the prompt box like this. You can then add text alongside it, and Midjourney will combine both inputs to create something new. It's kind of like cooking, you know? 2 ingredients going into the pot, and you get this awesome blend of flavors. Check this out. I dropped in this blue geometric pattern and typed butterfly, and look what we got. These gorgeous butterflies on blue patterned background. See how the image and text are playing off each other? That's the magic happening right there. Now here's where things get really cool. There's this parameter called $IW, that's short for image weight. Add it to your prompt with a number between 0 and 3, and you can control exactly how much influence your image has. 0? You are telling Midjourney, hey, just ignore this image. 1 is the default. Equal partnership between image and text. 2 to 3, now your image is taking over the show. Let me show you what I mean. Here's the same prompt, blue geometric pattern plus butterfly, but watch what happens when I change the weights. At image weight 1.5, perfect balance. The butterflies are clearly butterflies, but they've got that gorgeous blue pattern worked into their design. I absolutely love the third one. The blue geometric pattern in version 2.5 is definitely bold, but you can still clearly recognize the butterfly shapes. They're not subtle or lost. The butterflies maintain their distinct form while incorporating the background pattern. It's just that the integration between the butterflies and the geometric design is stronger than we intended. The balance has shifted from separate elements to a more unified aesthetic where the butterflies are unmistakable, but also part of the larger design language. From tons of testing, I found that somewhere between 1.3 to 1.5 hits that sweet spot most of the time. You get the visual influence you want without drowning out what your text tries to do. Trust me on this one. 2. Style reference, borrowing the aesthetic. Now for option number 2, the second way to use images is as a style reference. This is different from what we just did. Instead of mixing your image with text, style reference tells Midjourney, hey, I love the artistic style of this image. Now apply that same vibe to whatever my text describes. To use it, drag your image to this middle button here labeled Style Reference. Easy peasy, right? I'ma show you how this works. I've got this watercolor painting of a mountain. I'll add it as a style reference and then write something like a rocket ship, a robot, and a city skyline. Oh my god, look at this! We've got rocket ships, robots, and city skylines, but they all have that gorgeous watercolor style from our mountain image. See what's happening here? The brush strokes, the color blending, that dreamy watercolor quality. It's all there. That's the incredible power of style reference. It steals the soul of one artwork and breathes it into new creations. Just like before, there's a way to control how much style influence you want. It's called --SW. That's style weight, followed by a number between 0 and 1000. At 0, Midjourney might ignore your reference. 100 is default, balanced style influence. 1000 cranks the style to maximum, style overload. Check this out, same prompt, 3 different style weights, 50, 100, and 500. At style weight 50 and 100, it's quite balanced. The style is just right, and yes, we do see beautiful city skyline. There seems to be more details for the one with style weight 100 though. What will happen at 500? Whoa, the effect is taken over. In the second pick, we can even see the mountain between the buildings, while in the third pick, we lose some detail in our skyline. Gotta say, I quite like the last one. In my opinion, style weights between 50 to 75 is ideal. Just enough style pop without losing your prompt's details. But hey, sometimes cranking it up to 500 creates some wild artistic stuff, so you can always play around. 3. Character reference, preserving identity. We move on to option number 3, Character reference. This one's incredible if you're working with people or characters. It lets you keep someone's face while changing everything else about them. As of 2025, this feature works way better with Midjourney generated faces than real photos. They're fixing this issue, but for now, stick with AI portraits, okay? To use character reference, hit this upload button or drag an image from your gallery. Then click character reference. It's the third button right here. So I tried typing a woman in a superhero costume, but wait, what's happening? She's still in the same clothes as the original image. That's not what we asked for, right? Here's the secret sauce you need to know. Add ~CW, that's character weight, to your prompt. This little parameter controls exactly what gets preserved. I'll try again. A woman in a superhero costume, ~CW0. Now we're cooking. Check it out. Same face, but totally transformed into different superhero outfits. This is the full potential of character reference when used correctly. So at 0, it only keeps the facial features and change the costume or background accordingly. Exactly what we need. At 100, the default, it keeps almost everything. Face, hair, even clothes and expressions. For best results, keep character weight between 0 to 15. It gives you complete creative control over everything else while keeping the face identical. This is the moment I have been waiting for. Time to have some fun with Midjourney through the reference trifecta. This is my secret sauce for when I need that wow factor nobody else has. I'll grab these 3 images in the Explore page and randomly put one in each reference section. Then I'll add a simple prompt like something amazing and see what happens. The results blend content, artistic style, and character features in ways impossible to predict. You are seeing Midjourney at its most creative. So to recap, image prompts blend the content of your image with your text. Style reference extracts the artistic style and applies it to your text. And character reference preserves facial features while changing everything else. And you can combine all 3 for maximum creative exploration. Mastering these 3 approaches to image prompting will take your Midjourney creations to an entirely new level. Alright, so you've got image prompting down. Awesome. But if you want to make Midjourney yours, you need to know about personalization. This is what separates the Midjourney rookies from the pros with instantly recognizable styles. There are 2 main ways to do this: mood boards and standard profiles. First up, mood boards. Head over to the Personalize tab on the left side here. See that Create Mood Board button? That's our first stop. Setting up a mood board is easy peasy. Hit that Create Mood Board button, drop in 10 to 20 images with a style you absolutely love, give your board a name you'll remember. Done. I've already made this mood board called Cinematic that captures this awesome movie-like photography style I'm obsessed with. It's about 20 images with similar lighting, color grading, and that dramatic film quality feel. Once you create your board, you'll get a profile code like this when you click Use in Prompt. Don't freak out about how long it is. It'll automatically shorten after you use it once. How to use it then? Put the code at the end of your prompt and done. I'm gonna try something basic, a mountain landscape. Look at these! All I typed was a mountain landscape and we got these cinematic scenes that look straight out of a blockbuster movie. Fall in love with mood boards now? Just to show you the difference, here's what a regular mountain landscape prompt gives you without the mood board. See what I mean? The mood board creates this consistent professional look that would normally take paragraphs of complex prompting. The cool thing is how versatile these boards are. Watch this. Same exact mood board, completely different subjects. A futuristic city or a robot astronaut or a medieval castle. And they all have that same cinematic movie quality. Quick pro hack that nobody tells you about. Add the stylize parameter to control your mood board's power level. At lower numbers like 50 to 75, the mood board has subtle influence. Midjourney will focus more on your prompt. Cranking it up to 200 plus, the mood board style takes over the show. Check this out. A wolf in the forest with my cinematic mood board at stylize 100, that's the default, 50 and 500. At stylize 50, the wolf and forest are crystal clear with just enough of that movie magic. But at stylize 500, whoa, full-on cinematic treatment. Sometimes so stylized it might not get every detail from your prompt right, but in this case, I'm a fan of both. After you've created a mood board, click View Creations to see everything you've ever made with that specific board. It's like having separate portfolios for each of your signature styles. The second way to personalize is with standard profiles. Instead of collecting specific images, you play what I call the hot or not game for AI art. Here's how it works. Midjourney shows you pairs of images side by side, and you just click the one that speaks to you more. Just follow your gut feeling. After you've rated about 40 pairs, boom! Midjourney creates a custom profile based on your taste. And get this, the more pairs you rate, the smarter it gets about what you like. Not gonna lie, I feel like no matter how many images I've rated, it's not enough. Yeah, I know. I'm obsessed with getting my style just right. This profile is not done yet, but let's test it out with me. And wow, check it out. The results are actually pretty close to what I've been looking for, with this awesome lo-fi vibe and those vibrant colors that really pop. Midjourney did a good job figuring out my aesthetic, and once you start training, it will pick up yours too. So which method wins? In my experience, mood boards are like giving direct instructions. More control, more predictable. Standard profiles are like the AI reading your mind, sometimes surprising but often spot on. Both tools are insanely powerful, just in different ways. As you start creating more and more images, and trust me, it gets addictive fast. Staying organized becomes essential. Fortunately, Midjourney has several powerful tools to help you manage your growing collection. You can see an Organize tab on the left sidebar. This is your command center for managing all your creations. First, let's look at some basic view settings. Over here on the right side, check out these view options. By default, your thumbnails are pretty small, which makes it hard to see details. I recommend changing this to medium or even large. Now you can see what you're working with. You can also switch between full and square layouts. I always stick with full because it shows the real aspect ratios. Square just crops everything, and that drives me nuts. On the right side, you can see a timeline navigation. Hover across it and you can see a day when you made something. Click anywhere on this timeline to jump straight to that day's creations. Super helpful when you remember making something a couple weeks ago, but can't recall exactly when. Watch this. I'll click right here on April 11th and instantly see everything I created that day. It's a visual diary of your work. Taking just 10 minutes to set up your organization system will save you hours of frustration later. When you're scrolling through thousands of creations trying to find that one perfect image, you'll thank yourself for getting organized. Okay, so folders are your best friends for staying organized. To make one, find the folder icon next to the search bar, then click New Folder. I'll name this one Magnum Opus since it's exactly what they are. Now, of course, we add images. There are 3 ways to select multiple images. Click and drag across an image to your folder, or right-click and add it to the folder using the menu. Once you've got your images selected, just drag them into your new folder. That's it. Make as many folders as you need. One for characters, one for product designs, one for those weird 3 a.m. creations. Whatever works. But wait, there's more. You can actually generate images directly inside a folder too. Just click on a folder to enter it and look for the folder name next to the search bar. That tells you where you're currently working. When you use the Imagine bar now, all your new creations will automatically go straight into that folder. Super handy for project organization. Want to get even more organized? Click New Folder Group, name it, and then drag your related folders inside. Now you can sort your fantasy projects separate from your sci-fi stuff. If you ever need all the images from one folder, just hover, click the 3 dots, and hit Download. Instant batch download of everything inside. When you need to find specific images, the search bar is incredibly useful. You can use it on the Create or Organize pages for your personal work, or on the Explore page to see community creations. Let's say I'm looking for those girl images I made. I just type girl here on my Organize page and boom, all the related creations pop up instantly, no matter which folders they're hiding in. Way faster than clicking through a bunch of folders. This is a cool trick most people miss. If you find a community image you really like, click on this little search icon. This will show you all images that are visually similar to this one. It's like a visual search engine that can help you discover related styles or approaches. Another important organization tool is liking images. If you find an image you love on the Explore page, you can click the heart icon. All your liked images are collected in one place. On the Explore page, click Likes to see everything you've favorited from the community. This creates a personal inspiration board of your favorite creations. Before we wrap up our main features, I need to talk about significant matter, privacy. Just so you know, Midjourney makes all your creations public by default. Every image, every prompt, even client work, it's visible to everyone. This approach is awesome for inspiration, but can be a real headache if you're working on private stuff. Enter Stealth Mode, Midjourney's privacy feature. The catch? You'll need a pro subscription, $48 per month annually, $60 monthly, or a mega subscription, $96 per month annually, $120 monthly. Once it's on, you can choose to hide your work from public view by adding ~stealth after the prompt. Total control, total privacy. Look, I know $48 a month isn't cheap, but if you're doing client work or creating anything sensitive, it's worth every penny. Trust me, you don't want to learn this lesson the hard way. Take my advice and figure out your privacy needs from day one. Finally, I'm going to reveal the secret to scoring free generation time through Midjourney's community features. Head over to the tasks page, and you'll discover several ways to earn what Midjourney calls fast hours, essentially free GPU minutes for creating images. The first way to earn fast hours is through community ranking. In a nutshell, you help curate the front page by selecting your favorite artworks and earn generation time in return. It's actually fun. You look at groups of images and pick which ones deserve to be featured on the front page. Getting paid to judge art, what's not to love? You might also rank image aesthetic, which doesn't only give you fast hours but also contributes to your personalization. Midjourney drops surveys every few weeks asking about features, improvements, or the intersection of personality and aesthetics. Yeah, they take a few minutes to complete, but the payoff is sweet. You can earn 1 to 5 free hours depending on the survey. That's potentially hundreds of extra images just for sharing your opinion. Then there's feature voting. Midjourney shows you potential new features and gives you 25 points to distribute based on what you want to see next. Maybe you're dying for the ability to control characters' pose. Put more points there. You can even see what features are currently winning in the community voting. Right now, it looks like Detailed Character Creator is the top requested feature. You are always welcome to submit your own feature ideas for consideration. If your idea gains traction in the community voting, it might become part of Midjourney's development roadmap. The tasks page is a total win-win. You get free creation time and Midjourney gets valuable feedback to make the platform better. I check it at least once a week. Why pay for something you can get for free? Those extra hours really add up over time. And we've covered it all. You've just leveled up from casual user to power creator with these insider techniques. Remember, the best way to master these techniques is to dive in and start experimenting. Want to try these amazing AI yourself? All links and resources are awaiting you in the description. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.